So what I want to do, what Daddy wants to do is, while you're there on the telephone, and while I've got you on the video behind me, I'm going to put the telephone down, and I don't know if this is going to work technically, but I want to read some of the poems that I've written for you. That are in... it's very awkward here because I'm going the other way around, so I'm videoing you on the front. I'm videoing myself on the front, looking at you behind me. And I hope you can hear me. So Daddy wants to read you... Yeah, you can hear me? Okay. Well, I know you're playing your game, but you know, it is a parent's job to talk to the children, and but you're not obligated to listen, because I know you're playing your game there. But I just want to...
We are listening, it's just we're also concentrating at the same time.
That's very...
Sometimes I fiddle and sleep, but I still listen.
Oh, well, that's very good, Dylan. Well done, mate. Oh, I saw Chloe yesterday morning before I get started. I went, because she had her SATs yesterday, her SATs. So I went round yesterday morning.
Oh, actually, this week was SATs week.
Yeah, you did yours as well, did you do?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah, so I went round and saw Chloe and wished her luck, and I gave her 2 Easter eggs. And I said, you can have one in any case. I said, and if you think you've done well, tell your mummy you've done well, and you can have both.
What's the big boy? Did you think he's that?
She only wanted to eat one for breakfast. No chocolate for breakfast. Anyway, guys, so I'm going to read some of the poems that I've written for you that are in Daddy's book, Poems for My Children. And I'm going to do a new edition of this. I've been photographing the handwritten lyrics today. So since I don't get to read you bedtime stories anymore, so I'm just going to recite these to you, okay? So you're looking at the back of my head. I do apologise, guys. You make my life fulfilled. Boy, tough crowd. No, we don't use that word, Dylan. Yeah, and I've told him that we don't use that word because it's not right, is it? If there's one thing Emily isn't, and there's many things she isn't, it's stupid. Emily is extraordinarily intelligent, and so are you, Dylan. You are both phenomenally intelligent. Basically, I'm just white noise at this moment in time, aren't I? Okay. Right. You play your games and I'm going to soundtrack it with some poems that I've written for you. Some of these are new because there's new ones that I've put in the hardback edition of this book since I wrote the paperback. Right, okay, let's get into poetry mode. You make my life fulfilled. In the gossamer dawn, in the shrouded night, when the breeze blows cold and the air is tight, when the bugles sound and saints need redeeming, you are the ones that give my life meaning. On the endless road, on the broken path, in the grip of love, in its aftermath, when the trail concludes and I stare at defeat, you are the ones that make my life complete. From the unchained heart, from the unbound soul, I am gathered up, I am remade whole. When dawn fails to gleam and my drum is stilled, you are the ones that made my life fulfilled. And this one is called My Beautiful Children. What I'm going to do is I'm going to, because I can see you behind me in the viewfinder, so I'm going to be looking at the viewfinder. Well. What are you on about, Dylan? Oh, I don't know. My beautiful children. I once had a dream, and the dream came true. I dreamt that I had children as wonderful as you. I looked back on my life and saw it was empty until it was blessed with the angels heaven lent me. And I'm so proud to be your father. You fill my days with love and laughter. I will love you always and forever after. My beautiful children, this is your song. Whatever steps you take, I will watch with pride. Wherever I may be, my heart is by your side. And I'm so proud to be your father. You fill my days with love and laughter. I will love you always and forever after. My beautiful children, this is your song. How about if I just put words to that music you're playing? This is called Waiting for You. I wrote this about you being inside Mummy's belly. I've never been heckled this close before. Waiting for you. As I was saying, waiting for you. Waiting for you. The world is outside waiting for you to grace its stage. If all of life is a book, you're on the contents page. We hang on your appearance, though we have seen your essence. Start your final journey and bless us with your presence. Many months you've lingered inside that cabin door, bathed in nature's ocean, so nurturing, so pure. But lo, the sands are empty. We wish to see you now. Your curtain call has sounded. 'Tis time to take your bow. We've You were so attentive. Where's the Dylan who did his homework with me like this? We've heard your heart a-beating and slow danced to its tune. You've made your presence known with each turn of the moon. And now you're free to join us. No more are you enclaved. From love you were created, and in love you will be swathed. Emily. Emily, you are the world to me. Your charm and your beauty inspire me so. In the darkest night, you set the world to right. Your soul shines heaven's light where'er you go. And when I'm all alone, lost in the danger zone, your sweet smile guides me home, where'er I stray. Emily, you are my destiny. Your love is my sanctuary, each and every day. Can you see yourself? I better not disturb the beast. The PC beast. Let that avatar sleep. You still there? Oh, yeah. You renew my soul. I awoke from a bad dream, and I saw your beautiful face. And suddenly this oft cruel world had all its foibles replaced. You pierce through the mists of intransigence, where no rainbows rise, and the winter of despair is always thawed by the warmth in your eyes. Should I walk the borderline, you're my reason to return. I thought that I knew everything, you show how much I've still to learn. Your salvation eyes like the silhouette night, a path so straight and true. I would show my shoulder to paradise to spend more time with you. My sweet child, you let me see the meaning of a heart that cares. My sweet child, you set me free from the perils of the devil's lairs. I've stumbled down dead-end streets where only a loneliness breeze blew. When you spend so long staring at nothing, you can grow accustomed to the view. But it takes the darkest clutch of midnight to make the stars shine brighter. And ever since you shone on my life, every burden has been so much lighter. My sweet child, you give to me a reason to enjoy each day. My sweet child, with your empathy, I've learned to live a better way. Sometimes you hold happiness and it gets torn from your hand. You leap into the maelstrom of despair, not caring where you land. I've heard words of tenderness and wondered how many were true. But doubt cannot take me captive now, for my world has been blessed by you. My sweet child, if life is a sea, you're why I strive to reach the shore. My sweet child, in honesty, I tell you, I could never love you more. And this one's called Dylan. This is a hard one for me to always get through, mate, but Daddy's going to try. You came to me in a raging storm, smiling free from your mother born. All sorrow faded right there and then. My son, my saviour, my greatest friend. I held you soft in my trembling arms, vowing I would protect you from all harms. In your wide eyes I saw the whole universe, and every pain I'd felt fled in reverse. I rocked you to sleep in lullaby's glow. I watched you bloom, and I watched you grow. Held you through your false faltering steps. Precious memories, never to forget. I'd hold your hand all through the night, and the glowing dawns they paled in your sight. What questions through your mind did run in dreams between the moon and sun? In pantomime voices would I speak, endless games of hide and seek, cartoon hats and spinning tops, bips and burps that never stopped. Ere long, syllables did grace your lips, extending our relationship. Gaiety became a two-way street. Oh, how you made my life complete. Soon crayons were gripped tight in tiny hands, birthing future ships and magic lands. Wailing cars, we raced across the floor, chasing dinosaurs with a mighty roar. I'd tell tales of trains that talked and sang, of brave young knights whose swords did clang, and princesses captive in sky-clutching towers, saved by brave young princes who would ne'er cower. What sweeter sound will I ever know than your giggling ringing through my puppet shows? What greater happiness could be wrung when first my name from your tongue was sprung? One word was born, then two, then four, then nursery rhymes and songs without score. Thistledown sounds all enclaved by laughter, moments remembered, forever after. From Moses' basket to cot you grew, and it was my honour to journey next to you. My face soft stroked by questing fingers, till the day I fade, that memory lingers. Soldiers marched up stair hills and down again. Fire engines sang out their hypnotic refrain. Frogs that counted, dogs that danced. Every second spent with you, my life was enhanced. Gums on fire as teeth grew through. I wished I could take the pain instead for you. All hours you'd call and I would respond, dancing through the night till that fire had gone. Stumbling tumbles came and so many since, and not one time did I fail to wince. And I followed the instructions to the letter, as I soothed the bruise and kissed it better. You're too young to remember the lullaby I wrote for you those years gone by. He's my baby, he's my baby, he's my baby, my baby boy. Every second with my baby will I cherish and enjoy. Soon years had rafted down time's river. Birthdays few were in the rearview mirror. One morn off to nursery did you go. Oh, how the tears from my eyes did flow. Then society it reared its bureaucracy head. Time now for school, its cruel tongue had said. Cracked word goodbyes at the tentacle gates. Necessity steps, not that placates. Friendships now made with likewise peers. I step to the shadows as independence appears. Choices will sour, mistakes will be made. Then I will appear from out of the shade. Memories fall fast from the album of my mind. Not a second of our time have I left behind. Each day you grow, I admire you more. Tribulations fall away when you walk in the door. Whenever you need me, you know I'll be there. Whatever your trials, you know I will care. Our roads may diverge, but never will they end. I'm your father, your guide, and more. I'm your friend. This is a new one. This is one you guys haven't heard before. It's called Shall We Go to the Zoo Today? I kind of wrote this, you know how we used to, my daddy used to do Three Little Pigs for you, Emily. So I was thinking of when I used to sing, read Three Little Pigs to you, and this just came to me. I haven't put music to it yet. It's called Shall We Go to the Zoo Today? What shall we do today? Pretend we're at the zoo? I could be a camel. Would you like one minute or two? Maybe we'll be tigers roaming in the glade. When they hear our mighty roar, all ears will be afraid. You could be a monkey. I know you like bananas. Or we could play the cute card and be two snuggly pandas. Or shall we be penguins, waddling all about, doing the hokey-cokey, putting our flippers in and out? Would you like to be a bear? But what about those claws? I know, we could paint them pink and hear them all go, oh. Shall I be a seal? Oh wait, they've got no hair. I'm too young to be bold, so let's not even go there. We could be two cheetahs, the fleetest feet on earth. or possibly hyenas. Like us, they're full of mirth. I know, let's be peacocks and spread our rainbow tails. That will brighten everyone's day if the sunshine fails. Shall we slither like we're snakes, with our tummies on the ground? For sure if someone sees us, they won't long hang around. Oh, and speaking of that, should we be orangutans? They're very popular, you know. They've got a lot of fans. How does a giraffe sound to you? Or is that neck too long? By the time your breakfasts reach your belly, supper's been and gone. Hey, let's take things cool and easy and be a pair of sloths. We could put mascara on, then we'd be soft sloth goths. We could be 2 alpacas. I think they're a bit like llamas. They say they do some naughty things, but we would make them charmers. Shall we pretend we're pelicans? Oh, but think of the poor fish. Vegetarian pelicans, maybe. That would be their fishy wish. I know, let's be leopards. I hear that spots are in. We could play join up the dots. But where would we begin? I would like to be an owl. They say they're very wise. They can turn their heads 270 degrees. You can't take them by surprise. Don't forget the elephants. How ironic would that be? You see, amongst their other attributes is a very good memory. Would you like us to be zebras? However you pronounce it. Stripes are the fashion this year, my dear. Look at me announce it. Shall we pretend we're wombats? I really like the name. But they don't hang upside down in caves. They're really not the same. I'd like to be a dormouse. I think that would be great. Because I like to lie in bed and dormice hibernate. You should be a koala bear. Because you're cuddly and you're cute. But don't eat too much eucalyptus. I hear it makes one toot. We could be 2 dolphins and play in the aquarium. People love to see them doing tricks. They sit for hours and stare at them. Let's go colourful and exotic and be 2 parakeets. We'd be feathered walkie-talkies. Wouldn't that be neat? Now, I don't know what the plural is. 2 times a hippopotamus? They can weigh up to 4 tons, so there would be a lot of us. Well, all this thinking about the zoo brought this thought to me at the hop. Why don't we be 2 visitors and call into the ice cream shop? And this is another new one. It's called Handprints. It's kind of a poem that they did for you at nursery, and I put music to it, and then I took out the original words because I like the melody so much and put my own words in. But I retained the title. Handprints. You clasped your tiny hand in mine and gazed into my eyes. You captured me from that first grasp, and I felt pure love arise. I swore I would protect you from that day to evermore, that no obstacle would block us, that there would be no locked doors. As I gazed down into your crib, I felt all shade depart. You clasped your tiny fingers to mine and left handprints on my heart. And this is called Steps You've Yet to Take. Again, these are kind of when you were a bit younger, kind of baby age, and then there's others I've written for you, and some for you for years to come. You know, sort of I've written for you for your teen years. Steps you've yet to take. May you never know the clasp of sorrow, nor the sound of hatred's voice. Let everything you do in life be only from free choice. And if the wolves of hatred bay, may you quell them with your smile. And if anger walks towards you, may you disarm that fiend so vile. I'm going to put a guitar on in a minute. Yes, you can have McDonald's. What I'll do is I'll fill this file up, okay, which is 33 minutes. And then I'll go back to the computer and get you your pocket money gift card and order you some dinner. Hi, beautiful. How are you doing there? I'm not as beautiful as you. You've been beautiful since the very second you were born, and you're beautiful inside as well as outside, my darling. Your kindness and your empathy and your yes, I'll get you McDonald's in a minute. So your kindness, your empathy and your appetite. Oh, you're very hungry? Okay, well, I will... I never know whether I'm talking to you or an avatar. Ah, yes, that's a chilling indictment on society today. That's okay. It's a good thing to do. I'm just here for you. That's my part of the equation. And we're just hanging out, and that's good. It's just good company, you know? Where did I get to? Steps you've yet to take. Avatar? I'd rather have a concrete.
Would you like my avatar?
Oh, wow! Boy, you get through some costumes. Your avatar has more costume changes than Katy Perry. Yeah, that was really neat, Emily. I wasn't overly fond of the one on Monday. I didn't dislike it, but I just felt you'd had different ones.
I know what you mean, don't worry.
Yeah, no, it's good, you know, to chop and change. You know, you have to try these things out. And again, you know, go on your own opinion. Dress to your own devices, not other people's opinions, you know. It's your opinion of you that matters most. If we're happy with ourselves in our own skin, then we have a happy life. Back to steps you've yet to take. I'm going to have to read this one like I've speeded the tape up. May you never know the clasp of sorrow, nor the sound of hatred's voice. Let everything you do in life be only from free choice. And if the wolves of hate should bay, may you quell them with your smile. And if anger walks towards you, may you disarm that fiend so vile. Should sadness ever touch your heart, and tears teem from your kind eyes, may forgiveness be your byword, for that way justice lies. The road of life has many curves, but make your path run smooth, and always look for empathy in the companion that you choose. If a viper's voice should unleash poison, then a pure ear is the cure. Be not led into temptation through some false prophet's door. True friendship does not come with cost, but with equanimity. And true love knows no sanctioned hearts, but only those that are free. And these are two new ones as well. These are closing poems in some of Daddy's other books. So there's one each. My son. 'Twas fae him that the sun did light, 'twas fae him that the mists did part. No sorrow words did his mouth alleave, no flame stare did his eyes depart. And that got very Wordsworth, didn't it? And then my daughter. The dawn shall hail her praises, and equity guide her hand. Love shall be her servant, and time hers to command. I'm going to do a take two there. Take two. My daughter. She would travel very far if she could just leave behind her avatar. My daughter. The dawn shall hail her praises, and equity guide her hand. Love shall be her servant, and time hers to command. I think we might just, actually, I'm going to do your hand in mine because we're running out of time on this file here. I was singing my little Richard voice today. I don't know if I'm going to woo, which I haven't done in 20 years. Okay, just let me finish this last poem and then I will go do it. Your hand in mine. I've walked down many highways, taken in many a view. I've seen many wonders of the world, but not any to compare with you. I've heard the nightingale sing as she flew through skies of blue. I've listened to the sweetest symphonies, but not a one inspired me like you. I've seen laughter, I've seen tears. I've been in the valley of unknown fears. I've seen darkness and I've seen light. They all mean nothing when you're holding my hand tight. I've watched the sun ascending, a fresh day to renew, its soft caress bringing nature to bloom, but nothing has the majesty of you. I've known silence, I've known sound, I've known feeling lost and being found. I've known depths and I've known heights. They will mean nothing when you're holding my hand tight. Dylan and Emma, I love you so much. Okay guys, right, so what are you up to dinner, yeah? What a tough crowd that was. Dylan, if you look on, Dylan, this is some of my favourite footage of you ever, this video. It's you feeding Mr. Elephant. First of all, you say he's got a runny nose and you insist I go and get a tissue, and then you wipe his nose, and then you try and feed him blueberries. There you are, can you see? Daddy, Mr. Elephant's got a runny nose. And there's Monkey as well in the background. Oh, Dylan. They're all dry. Your kindness, Dylan, and your empathy. It's just amazing. And then you feed them some blueberries. This is late 2016. This is September 2016, guys. So you've just turned 4 years old here, Dill. Emily, you're 2.5. Mr. Elephant's hungry, Dad. and blueberries for Mr. Elephant. You are just so kind and caring, Dylan. You are absolutely superb. I wish I was half the human being that you are, Dylan. I wish that humanity was half the man that you are. So we fed Mr. Elephant, so now I've got to order you a dinner, yeah? Okay. I'll go online and get it delivered to you. What you having?